Thanks, Steve.
Steve, do you have any pull with the weatherman?
I'm afraid not.
Oh, goodness, you two are soaked to the skin. And cold.
Yes, well, it's a downpour out
And
there,
cold.
and yes, it's a very cold
It's a
one.
cold one.
What in the world is going on anyway? I've never seen the weather change like this in late summer. It's 42 degrees.
It's crazy. Obviously, it's all a figment of our imagination, and this is not going on.
That's what everybody's saying, but it certainly isn't a summer shower.
Tell us, Rick, did you two have any luck or finding out about Laura when you went to Beechers Corners?
Well, unfortunately, nothing new.
Oh, it's a shame you wasted your time, then.
Audrey, I didn't waste my time. It was a very profitable time, well spent. In fact, it was
Mrs. Whitaker, the lady that we went to see, gave us kind of a, you could call it a little clue about Laura.
Well, basically, it confirms our thoughts that all along we felt that Laura got on that boat with Scorpion Hill and Cassadine.
Oh.
I hear somebody mention Cassadine.
Well, we were talking about Laura and the possibilities of where she might be.
Well, now, how would Mrs. Whitaker think that Laura might be on the Cassadine yacht?
She didn't. It was a sort of, just a kind of theory, sort of a intuitive thing.
Would you mind elaborating on that?
Yeah, okay. Mrs. Whitaker showed us a picture of Laura that was taken last summer. And Laura was working as a waitress, and she was wearing a black wig. So we suddenly thought, gee, that could have had something to do with it.
With what?
Oh, that could have been how she got on the boat, that she was wearing the black wig so nobody would recognize her, and she went on with the kitchen staff or the maids or something to help.
It's not fact, but it is a theory.
A little far-fetched, isn't it?
Anybody got a better one?
Well, I might have. Of course, it's only an idea. With all this talk about the Cassadines, I began to think about when I used to work for Lamont Corbin. We used to have occasional dealings with the Cassadine family. As a result, I got to know how the House of Cassadine operates.
Now, wait a minute. I thought we were talking about Laura being on a yacht.
Well, we are. If Laura is on that yacht, there's a good possibility she's on her way to the Greek islands.
The what?
The Greek islands.
Yes, the House of Cassadine owns one of them.
Wonderful, a Greek island. I can't stand it.
Here, take a look at this. I found it in an old photograph album. I took it when I was working for Lamont. It's a photo of the big man himself, Mikos Cassadine.
Mikos Cassadine. Who Never heard of him. This is getting to be like unraveling spaghetti.
Yeah, who is this Mikos Cassadine?
Oh, he's the big gun in the family. And he's famous for being a recluse. As a matter of fact, he doesn't like to have his picture taken. I might just have a collector's item there.
The more people I talk to about Laura, the more confused I get.
Part of the giant puzzle.
Well, I just hope Laura's not mixed up with Mikos Cassadine. He makes Frank Smith look like an angel.
Tony never mentioned having a brother named Mikos.
There's a lot he didn't mention.
I'll confess, I was stunned to hear the truth about him.
Tony seems so charming, too.
He was a rat. Steve?
Yeah?
Could I have some time off?
Be a good idea. You could use a couple days rest. You really could.
I'm going to go to Greece and find Tony.
You can't be serious.
Oh, I'm very serious, Steve. I'm very serious. I've got to know that Laura's all right.
Greece, that's so adventurous.
Oh, yes, that sounds very adventurous. I'm not letting you do that. You know how dangerous that could be, traipsing halfway across the world? You don't even know where to start looking for Tony Cassadine. And if you do find him, how is he going to react to seeing you?
I am not going to argue with you about this.
All right, no argument. Fine. You want to go? You're that set on going? Fine. I go with you.
Hey, does anybody mind if the boss puts in his 2 cents worth?
Steve, this isn't your problem.
It is, if it involves the hospital staff.
No, I'm really sorry about that. I don't mean to just go willy-nilly upsetting schedules, but I really feel that I have to talk to Tony. Now, we were friends. We were. At least I thought we were, and he would not turn his back on me. I don't believe that he would. And I've got to ask him to see to it that she doesn't get hurt.
I think we both have to find that out, Steve. Sorry.
Well, I suppose I could juggle the schedule for Lesley, but Rick, you have a heavy wire schedule the rest of the week.
Well, Lesley could go on ahead of me, and I could join her later, as long as you promise not to get into anything that could be dangerous.
I'll see what I can do.
Dr. Hardy, telephone call. Dr. Steve Hardy. Dr. Hardy, telephone call. Dr. Steve Hardy.
Probably another staff member wanting to go on an African safari.
Steve, you just be firm.
Have you forgotten what they call me? Soft touch Hardy. Dr. Hardy.